The tough question today is one type of watch for the rest of your life, and that's it. You can't shop out a category, you can't go to other channels. This is it. One type of watch for the rest of your life. Mr. Marcus Flack, what sort of watch are you going to imprison yourself with for the rest of the time?
It's pretty easy.
I can only imagine what this is.
Bloody hell. It starts with D, ends with R.
It's like, yeah. It's a diver, but I'll tell you what.
Okay.
I think that from a perspective, if we're talking about the apocalypse, right?
Oh, God. Yep.
You know, and everything goes to shit, and you've got only one watch that you can take with you. Well, like, A, it's robust. B, it can go underwater. C, the bezel is something which I use on the daily.
You liar.
Dude,
lies.
I use. What would you know, Andrew? Do you live with me? No.
Pretty much. Yeah. Pretty much. I pretty much do.
Cap.
Out of the last 10 years, I have not.
Cap.
No cap. I have spent more time with you than any other person, maybe even including my wife, in the last 10 years.
Yeah, this is true. But I mean, look, I would say a diver because of that. Because the one thing you need to time, life is about timing, right? So it's like, I'll be back in 10, I'll be back in 5, I'll be back in 20.
Advertisement.
Whatever.
Yeah, sure.
So some would say, well, wouldn't then a chrono be better for you, Marcus? Like, if it's all about
what I was
timing.
just thinking.
You know what? Of all my chronos, I never use them. Never.
Yeah.
I mean, I do it just to go, cool, look at that, like, ticking away and whatever. I'm like, I'm never going to use that. Tell you why, because it's so small and so tiny, and I was like, how much time has elapsed here? It's just like, it's too hard. Like, so whereas with a diver and a big fat bezel, you go, dude, it's been 15 minutes. Done.
Yeah.
We're done. And the setting of it is just like, and that's it.
I know. No complications, no noise on the dial. Legibility's fast, usually good. Loom has to be there. If we're talking ISO spec, you're getting pretty much all the everyday necessities.
And look, so I'm, in my life, I'm an aquarist, so I have a saltwater aquarium in my house, and so I love the fact that whenever I'm wearing my divers, and I'm doing maintenance, I just shove my hand in there, no problems. Wow. I do not care. It's just wonderful. So I would say that's going to be high on my, if you could only have one, it's going to be a diver.
All right, Zach, let's just scrap it out over the other categories because Mark's has just gone, I'll take that off the table. Mm-hmm. Zach, what's you going?
For me, there's actually a category that at least I'd like to think I invented.
Oh, no.
And it's called the robust elegant category. And here's where that's different from divers and what Marcus said.
Oh, I like this. I like where you're going.
Okay,
I don't like it.
For me, my wheelhouse in terms of like my core watches are watches like a Datejust, the Snowflake, the Shunbun, and these are all watches that are 100 meters water resistant, so I have that safety and security, but there's an elegance to them or a dressy-ish factor where I can wear them in all facets of my life, because I'm not going to be James Bond. I'm not wearing a Submariner with a suit, right? And let's be honest, I spend far more time at a desk or at like events in like a blazer than I am in the ocean, right? So for me, robust elegance is where it's at, and the references I've just mentioned, Snowflake, Datejust, perfect. Like, there's so much to explore within that segment.
Can you at least give it a name, like Elegust, Robegant, Robelegant? I don't know.
I just call it robust elegance.
Okay. I think that sucks, Zach Blass. That's the worst answer ever. I give you Can you give
me give me a model? Like, give me something.
So, for example, the Grand Seiko Snowflake, which you've got footage of mine. Rolex Datejust 36, you got footage of mine. Jubilee bracelet and fluted bezel, not the smooth bezel and oyster bracelet. That's too tooly for me, right? So, like, those are both watches where if I'm suiting up, great. And then if I'm going into the ocean, I've worn both of those watches in the ocein, and I'm pointing.
You've worn a Jubilee bracelet diving? Oh my god! Swimming
in Aruba.
This just gets worse and worse. I find this just it's a massive cop out. B, it's just absurd. Zach, you're just tripping. Please tell him in the comments you're tripping nuts here.
I mean, would you like me to provide a different answer, or are we gonna?
No,
I know exactly.
Okay. You be you.
Yeah.
You be you. I'm just going to go sports watches because of what increasingly in my old age, as I approach 30 years old, you know, it feels old. But as I approach
wait.
years past
which
that,
segment
no.
Which segment? Because he's got
I'm just taking them all. You know what? Sports is its own category. It's to me, sports watches are a thing. When people said steel sports watches, they were referring to things that we can visualize, which is a watch that has a minimum 100 meters water resistance, shock resistance, I would say sweat resistance, and basically has. And again, I don't want complications on the category that I'm choosing, but I would never in my wildest nightmares choose field, because that's for all the Boy Scouts out there that want to feel like they're in The Last of Us, or they're in some sort of like, apocalyptic scenario with their field watches, or they're in some sort of like, I don't know, Minecraft or some sort of Doom war game. Anyway, I'm showing my age.
You should just
don't want to feel watch ever. I should. Yeah, I should. I've got a lot in my head about this. The Boy Scouts. Remember the Ranger came out from Shooter? I said it was the worst watch I've ever seen.
You used to call your boutique. You'd go on the Rotary.
Yeah. Oh my God, Zach, I don't even know what that means. But no, I don't. And the Explorer. I'm sorry. Any grown man wearing an Explorer should just grow the fuck up. Just
whoa,
a pair, you know.
Whoa, them fighting words.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But it just looks childish to me. It doesn't look sophisticated. It doesn't look grown up. So I'm going a sports watch, and I'm going sports category, and that includes everything from an Aquanaut, which is a sports watch you can't dive with or swim with. No, of course you can. But it encompasses so many watches. But what I've realized is that, as someone that likes to do activity every day, no days off and all of that, I don't like to take my watch off when I'm training and put it in my pocket. I like to just keep it on for the ride. It's a daily thing, so it's become more of a requirement. And sports watches for me, it does encompass a lot of stuff, but it's no less a cop-out than Robe Elegant or Eligust or whatever the hell it is. Zach. So,
it is definitely more of a cop-out. We've said you have to limit yourself to one category, and your category is 90% of the marketplace.
Too bad. End of story. Please tell us below who won, and I look forward to winning everything.
This has been Judge McUtchen.
Yeah, exactly. No. Just don't at me with your field watches. Any commenters, don't at me with your field watches. I'm sorry. You're not in a computer game. You know, you are not in a war. You are living in the Western world.
We love the Murph, though. We love the Murph, though.
Oh, we love the Murph.
We do love the Murph.
They don't have box and change.
I don't know why that one gets away with it. That really does. Anyway, see you on the next fist fight.
What's your favorite?
Fist fight.
What's your favorite?
What?
Let us know in the comments.
See ya!